Attention content creators. Are you tired of struggling to get your work noticed, or are you ready to expand? Look no further than Purpose Inspired TV. We offer a unique opportunity to reach a wider audience by being available on Roku, Fire Stick, Android TV, and more. But it's not just about exposure. Purpose Inspired TV is dedicated to uplifting, inspiring, entertaining, and educating viewers with positive content. Whether you're a motivational speaker, a musician, an actor, or a comedian, we want to help you share your message with the world. So why limit yourself to social media platforms when you can now be on TV? With Purpose Inspired TV, you can take your creativity to the next level and make an even bigger impact on your audience. Join Purpose Inspired TV and start sharing your content on TV today.
She Got the Nerve, by Felisa Darius Skipper. This book is fictional, but factual. Based on my personal life experiences, She Got the Nerve delves into Lila's astonishing journey with wisdom, compassion, and boldness, providing inspiring insights into her mindset and the spirituality that propelled her to become who she is today. Surrounded by drug use and constantly hurt and neglected by her parents, Layla is left alone to suffer a world of sexual abuse, religious ruse, and relationship violence. Through the worst of times, Layla learns to rise above the dangerous lifestyle of the streets she grew up on by allowing the love and guidance of Christ into her life. Looking for a book that takes you on a thrilling emotional roller coaster ride? Well, look no further. She Got the Nerve is the book that will captivate you from start to finish. Get your copy today.
This is why you need to mark your calendar for November 9th. Don't miss the Cancer Awareness Health Fair at Legacy Ministries Worship Center. Join us on November 9th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Legacy Ministries Worship Center in Jacksonville, Florida. This event, hosted by Legacy Ministries, Trisha's Precious Gems, the Who Am I class, and Purpose Inspired TV, is free and open to the public. Dive into a day packed with health screenings, fitness demonstrations, soothing massage therapy, delicious food, and an array of vendors. Whether you're looking to get a checkup, try a new fitness routine, or simply have a good time with family and friends, there's something for everyone. Let's come together to raise awareness, support one another, and enjoy a day dedicated to health and wellness. For more info or to be a part of this fantastic event, call 904-701-4690. Don't miss out. Be part of the change. Be part of the community. See you there.
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? I pray everybody's doing well.
What's up?
You know what? Celebrating 11 years, y'all. 11 years. Praise God. We know it took the help and the strength of God to keep us together. Sometimes, Chinese music fun, so talking so low. Can you speak all the time?
I do.
That couple on The Living Color, they're trying to kill each other, but at the end they still live each other.
Good thing that's not.
It's gonna hurt me much. All right, y'all. How is everybody doing this evening? So we're here doing some marriage tips. I think you just saw that commercial. I don't want to. I don't want to start doing like somebody's running for president, just jumping around. I don't want to jump back. I just played our commercial for the health and wellness fair that's going to be at Legacy Ministries on November the 9th. There's going to be a lot of great vendors. That's when we'll be showing some of those vendor little commercials. We got some great sponsors. We're going to have stuff for all ages, helping people get checkups, massages, health check, and teaching you how to eat healthy, how to live healthy. All sorts of things going to be happening today, that day. And also, like I said, we're going to have some great vendors. So come on out. It's a free event that will help you and help your family, it help your entire family. So we know that everybody should check their health out, eat healthy, do more. We want you to live a healthy life, not be sick. So just come on out, join us. November the 9th at Legacy Ministry. I believe it's from 11 to 2. That's bad. I forgot the time. But I'm going to play the commercial again. Take notes from the commercials and any other information you can get with us. All right. Anything else you want to talk about before we get going?
We'd love to see you there.
All right. We'd love to see
And
you
it's
there.
$3.99.
Yep. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of great information, a lot of great vendors. And I believe we're still adding vendors. We got, man, Miss Laura Lee has been doing a great job. And actually, we went live the other night talking about the show. So you can go back a couple of days and see the live. We had one of the vendors talking about health and massages. His mobile gym. He brings the gym to you. If you have a location, like especially like the elderly can't get out, can't go to the gym, he takes the gym to them and they get to work out where they live. So that's a great thing that he's doing there. So yeah, like I said, he also is going to be, he sells, that's bad, rubs or different things for your body, good things for your body. But if you purchase anything from him, you will get a free 5-minute massage. Did you know he said you should get a massage twice a week? He said that's healthy, but I didn't know people got massages that much.
Well, you saw the lymphatic massage with Kathy. So yeah.
That was a deep massage there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna get into it. Actually, what was it? Last weekend, I was having a conversation with some young ladies. So we're gonna have, I think, a series, because when I've been getting into it, the series is gonna be, it's about dating after 40. We starting with 40. I think it's dating after 40.
You said 30.
No, we didn't say nothing about 30. We started at 50, but we went down to 40.
No,
So it's
I
40
thought
and
we were gonna
above.
do the younger to 30 and then.
No, it's gonna
So
be
you just went on, okay.
40 up, and then we're gonna do, I guess, 20 to 40. So yes, I believe we're gonna. Well, we might be out of time. Anyway, we're gonna start that soon. I'm getting prepared for it. I'm gonna break it down to, like I said, I believe it's gonna take maybe four sessions. So because I want to, like, what the issue is, what we're talking about. So we're gonna break it down to maybe 4 weeks. But today we're going to talk about just marriage. Like I said, as of yesterday, we hit 11 years. So I just wanted to come back, just brought Sharice back with me again to discuss marital tips. And if got some married couples out there that's been married a while, got some tips that you want to drop on everybody, you can do that. Drop it in the chat. So get started. I got me a little bit of list, but what's like your number one marital tip that you would give out to the couples, or give to a young lady that's considering about to get married, or even someone that's even married already?
I would say you have to keep God first.
Keep God first. That's the foundation.
Definitely.
So speaking of God, since she went ahead and brought him up, let's go back to getting married. When a man, let's start off with the man. The man is the one to pursue, the one to establish the marriage.
That's a good thing.
Yes, he's looking for his good thing, but that relationship he has with God is what a wife to be can look at. So what I mean is, if someone just coming willy-nilly, just here come on Willie or Joe, Bob, Billy Bob, whoever, coming talking about y'all dating and considering a marriage, and if he does not have that fear of God, that's a big, they always talk about a red flag, that's a major flag. Because the fear of God is like the foundation. So if you're constantly trying to figure out, is he going to be faithful? Is he going to be a good man? Is he going to be this? Is he going to be that? That having the person to have the foundation, a relationship with God, is something that you can stand on. If he has a real relationship with God, it's like nowadays, there's so many people saying they know God. So many people, they pastors and preachers and going to this church and that church, or like I said, not even just only Christians. Like just people can will call themselves Christians. A lot of people believe in the one true God, but there's a lot of people that say it, but it's not real. It's fake. They're just saying it. It's just the words. I'm seeing so many quote unquote fake pastors when they like, what are you teaching? This is not in the Word of God. This is not God's words. So people are twisting stuff up and changing stuff around. So just because someone say, if the man say he's a man of God or the woman say she's a woman of God, that really doesn't mean it. So how do you know? It's the fruit. It's their fruit. You can watch them. That's what we're supposed to spend time watching the person. So if the man is supposed to spend time watching, woman, you're supposed to spend time watching this dude that says he wants to marry you. And then that's what you're also supposed to bring them around your family and your relatives so they can check them out and they can be fruit inspectors. That's what Pastor RJ used to say. Fruit inspectors. They should be able to inspect, see what you're all about, see what the person's all about. You can say all you want, but your actions, you can't hide that. You can't lie about that. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay, so I just wrote down a couple tips and I got a couple of videos for us to watch. So my first thing, there's really no particular order, but the first thing that came to my mind, I wrote it down. So the first thing I wrote down was be great single. Well, be great while you're single. Be great. Be a great single person. You're going to continue to hear us say that and see a lot of people are going to say that about relationships. If you're not happy when you're single, you're not stable, you don't have yourself together, you're all over the place, you all jacked up being single, getting married is not going to fix that.
Because you control your happiness.
Yes. Something a lot of people think, my life is all messed up. I got everything all messed up. So if I get married, that person I'm marrying is going to help me make everything right. No, it's
You're
not.
Taking that misery and your unhappiness and you landing on somebody else.
Yes. So
I always felt like negative people give off that negative energy. Like you putting all that energy onto me. I don't want you rubbing off on me with all that.
So I made a video a couple of years ago about an omelet. So we had somebody cooking omelets for us this morning, and that's an omelet is like a marriage. So you got the husband, well, the bride and the groom, the eggs, and if one of those is a bad egg,
it's gonna ruin the whole omelet.
That's a messed up. That's a messed up omelet. So now you bringing the eggs, putting that in there. And then you bring in what they're bringing. Like I had a bunch of vegetables in my omelet today. So what is the wife bringing to put in the omelet? What is the husband bringing and putting in the omelet? And then you mix all that together. and you serve it. So that omelet is the marriage. So if one of those, the bride or the groom, was a bad egg,
You got a bad omelet.
you got a bad omelet. You bring in some bad meat or bad vegetables, put in the omelet, the whole omelet
Taste
is
will be
messed
altered.
up. So that's why we always saying you got to be whole together first. So that's why I say be great single. So you can basically figure out if you see somebody that's single and they all messed up, they upset and sad or whatever. You can almost predict how that marriage is going to turn out. I think a lot of people are looking and thinking that marriage is going to fix all their problems, but it's not. So that's already messed up. The foundation already messed up if you think the marriage is going to solve your issues. So my number 2 is focus on the purpose, not yourself. So what I mean by that, so I ask you first. Do you know what I mean about purpose for the marriage?
Go ahead and just elaborate on what you're.
Okay, so I focus on the marriage. So a lot of marriage is more than just two people falling in love and living happily living happily ever after. The marriage should have a purpose. So a man, again, we can keep on going down that road to where a man's should have a relationship with God, and God. Let's Adam and Eve is the perfect example. We look at Adam. When God made Adam, what did God do? God put Adam to work. He gave him a job, gave him a purpose. So he had a purpose from God and a mission from God to go forth with. And then he made him a helpmate, to help him in that purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So the wife wasn't like, okay, I'm going to give him a wife just to make him happy. Happiness wasn't part of it. He had a purpose. He gave man a purpose, and he gave him a helpmate to come along and help with that purpose. And when they're doing and pursuing the work of God, happiness is going to come along the way. And even seeking after God, his righteousness, God provided everything for him. So a lot of times people are looking for the marriage to provide things. It comes along with it. That with obedience, those things come along with it. With obedience, that happiness comes along. So you shouldn't have to chase after the happiness. You shouldn't have to chase after the things. Just be obedient to God. So basically, every marriage should be based off a particular purpose. And my new thing that somebody else has taught me, you should be in search of a purpose partner. A purpose partner. So again, a man's supposed to have a purpose already. He should be looking for a partner to go along and help him fulfill that purpose. So now women, if these men, if God is guiding a man, he should be finding a woman in somewhat ballpark, in the ballpark area of where he's trying to go, if he's obeying God, but not just randomly picking anybody. That's the same way I think about looking for jobs. You should have a particular direction, particular purpose for what kind of job you're looking for, instead of just any random thing and anything anybody says yes, you jump on and then you're unhappy at the job. Similar thing happens in a marriage. It's like they're looking for happiness, and a lot of times people bring in the physical first. So your body is compatible with millions upon millions of people. So that's people. Oh, my body is compatible with them. That means that I love them because of their body. And then they get married, and like, oh my goodness, I can't stand her, and he can't stand me. Just because y'all bodies got along, that don't mean nothing. Mm-hmm. And then now it's like the baby's coming first. They put the bodies together, make a baby, then they can't stand each other. Got it all backwards, got it all wrong. So again, it should start off with the purpose before pleasure. I say that a lot too. Purpose before pleasure. Find out what the purpose is, and then if the man is following God and pursuing after God and obeying God, he can get a helpmeet, come right along and join in and help him with that purpose. and then they get married, and then bring the kids. Now you have some purpose kids to help you along the way. So it all, it's like steps. God got it lined up in steps. And like I said, a lot of times we just throw that all out the window, just blow it all up. I want to do it my way, rebellion.
I say that because we want to do stuff our way.
Do it our way and wrong. We see that all.
Mm-hmm.
Grown folks with kids. How many times you all tried to teach your kids something and try to teach them this is the proper way and the right way to do something. And if you do it this way, you can have no problems. Nah, I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it my way.
Mm-hmm.
Even building toys, like with some boys with the Legos, like build a foundation first, and then build it. No, I want to do the top first, and then do this and do it upside down, and then it's falling over and breaks, and now you're crying.
Right.
It's like, okay, if you could have listened. Could have listened in the first place. I don't know. What's wrong with kids? What's wrong? Well, now, if you're hard-headed as a kid, now you can turn around and be hard-headed into a marriage. They still don't want to listen. So that goes back to being right, being single, keeping yourself together, being single, being able to listen to people, being able to take instructions, even criticism. I think we got a comments real quick. Let me see if we got any comments real quick before we get back into it. Hey, thank you for the anniversary shout out.
Lauren. Hey, Ash.
All right. So again, I guess I'll finish mine, and then we go to a video. I got number 3. Is that number 3? Marriage is to honor God, not you. Marriage is to honor God and not you. Even when you are married, your marriage, when people look at your marriage, it's supposed to be honoring God. The way you act, the way the husband act, the way the wife act, the way they treat each other, that's supposed to honor God.
I was sitting here thinking, people can see, you know how they say they can see the God in you.
Mm-hmm.
They can see the God in your marriage.
Oh yeah. As a person, again, being a single person, they should be able to see God in you as being single. And I think I mentioned that in the class, our class last week, about, I think that's what Minister Carlene was teaching on. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what she was talking about, but it reminded me on how sometimes the different job types I would go to, and most time it was pastors, but sometimes it wasn't. They were like, "What church you go to?" I ain't did nothing but just walked in and just started doing my work. Didn't have no cross on my neck.
But they sense that sense. You give off that Jesus sense.
Yeah, and I was thinking, I'm trying to figure out what is it a good thing or a bad thing? But yeah, it's like a lot of times they were just, what church, black or white? They was like, what church you go to? And we start talking. Oh yeah, I know him. And I'm kind of looking like, what? I guess you can feel it, but I can't. I'm trying to figure out what did they pick up on to ask me that question. But like what you were saying, that marriage, you should see that in the marriage. You should see the way the husband and wife are with each other, and even the kids too. They should bleed over. I don't know if that's the right word. Bleed over or flow over.
Bleed is good. Yeah.
It should be. You should be able to see it in your children too. That God, the love of God, the reverence of God, and even going a little bit deeper. That how can I say it? Like, don't try me. Again, I didn't even plan on saying this, but this is what I'm saying a little bit. I think this is a good example. One time, when I wasn't married, I think I didn't tell you the story about. It was a girl that I was pursuing, and we met in Miami. So she brought a friend of hers to come to Miami. So we down in Miami, And I think it was one of those, I called a BET weekend. And I said, I'll never go down to Miami during that time again. Was it Labor Day? One of those holidays where black folks took over. So that's the weekend I go down there. Oh my goodness, it was horrible. But the two women I was with, they had dresses on all the way down to their ankles. So they wasn't dressed like that. You know, I would have been pursuing nobody that was half naked anyway. But they had the dresses all the way down to the ankles, but the guys were still messing with them too. The one girl that I was trying to talk to, she just smiling at everybody saying, hey, how you doing? And the other girl was engaged, about to get married. And when guys tried to approach her, they just looked at their face and they was gone. And I'm like, okay, now both of them was nice.
She wasn't approachable.
Both of them was nice. Both of them was pretty. But one of them was like, get the stepping. The other one was like, come on, talk. And I'm like getting an attitude because I'm trying to talk to you and you smiling and talking to her saying, dude, come up. Even the dude invited us to a party. Why, how he getting invited us to? He think I'm gay. That's what I was thinking. Like, they must think I'm gay. They like, I'm not even here. I'm invisible. So yeah, I was okay. Yeah. Well, they thought I was on the other team. I guess so, because this dude walking around with these two women, so he must not be trying to talk to them because she's so friendly to us. And I so that's just like, so they was picking up that one was still open to meet people, and the other one has shut it down.
By that facial expression.
Yeah, it was shut down, and we still, like I said, we just walked around. We having a good time. She was nice. She wasn't mean at all. But when somebody tried to approach her, he picked that up so quick and turned around and kept. Boy, they look at her, ain't getting nowhere with her. And then go look at my friend, and she's smiling. Yeah, oh, okay. So then, okay. But anyway, that just say la vie, part of life. And I guess you said we didn't end up together. Well, you would be saying.
Clearly.
But that was during the court, and you getting to know people, and that's one thing I couldn't put up with. You know, I guess her thing was like she just being friendly. Because we did have that discussion that night, or the next night, we did have that discussion. Like, I'm like, why are you so? I'm just nice. You can be nice, but how do they know to leave her alone, but keep on talking to you, even though I'm still here? So probably married couples probably go through that. And I think, you know, sometimes, well, some weeks back we played the video of the lady wanting to go out half naked. Yeah. And so now, even if he was with her, some attire, you putting the man's life in danger. Because now you want him to defend you.
Absolutely.
You want him to.
But she was playing a dangerous game altogether. And first of all, and she didn't have any respect, because why are you stepping out as if you are a single woman?
Yeah, that's that. So it's kind of, she didn't have respect for herself.
But like Tisha said, though,
what's that?
When he got with her, he knew how she was. Although that doesn't make it right, but he knew what he had when he got with her. When he married her, she might have had on something like that when he met her. And
I think that's where people go wrong. It goes back to my first be great single. So that's how she was single. And I think, like a lot of people think, when they get married, it's like an automatic, you know what to do. You know how to do right. It's not automatic. It's still a learning process. But
that may be true.
So she wasn't, okay, let's go back. I'm going to say this. He to find up a wife, find up a good thing. So if he's listening to God, God is going to lead him to a wife. But I mean, wife that knows how to be a wife, or even pursuing to be a wife, not somebody that's still trying to be single.
Okay.
So that's what he didn't marry a wife. He married somebody that was still trying to be single. So now she had to learn how to be a wife. So she was still wanting to be She wanted to be still hanging out with the girls on the street and let the booty hang out because she still wanted that attention. That attention from her husband wasn't enough. What's that? Spit it out.
I can't remember what I was about to tell you. Okay, you said some women go into it as if they don't know.
Yeah, so they're not. But I mean, like the wife part.
To me, and yeah, I'm gonna bite my head off. And it's just me. I feel like when you're married, the respect thing. Well, first of all, respect. You should have it off the rip. I know that I wouldn't want you walking around with your clothes on, showing what you have through your clothes, and
But what if that's all she know?
I still feel like, and I get where you're going. I still feel like that's common sense.
Common sense ain't common.
I get what you're saying, but I still feel like it's common sense. Like, why? How could you be comfortable, or how could I feel like you're comfortable with everybody seeing what I have under my clothes? I see that a lot. Women walk around, and like I said, don't shoot me because this is just my opinion. Women walk around braless. You're seeing through their clothes. Just because you had your breasts done still doesn't mean that you don't need to wear a bra. Nobody needs to see what's under your clothes. Just because you've had your butt done, everybody don't need to see your new booty. Me personally, I feel like men respect women more when they are covered up. Yeah, you got the ones that just want the arm candy. Okay, yeah, whatever. But what's the percentage of them wiping the arm candy? Everybody in the neighborhood know what you look like under your clothes. Everybody know that one breast sit higher than the other. Like, come on, we got to do better. We have to do better.
All around. So men want a woman of value. If
She got to value herself.
a value is, let me stop when I say values. It's like diamonds. Why are they valuable? Because it's not that many. It's rare. It's rare. Few people have it. So if you got a woman that's showing everything, you ain't got nothing. You don't want. A man wants something to value. He don't want the whole world have already seen his wife.
Exactly.
Or sees his wife. Some guys a lot more. I'd say a lot of men of the world don't care. But especially we coming from the point of view of men of God. Men of God don't want their, everybody in the whole world to see the stuff that's supposed to be reserved for him.
Absolutely. And like I said, I don't know. Nobody don't shoot me because I feel like, yeah, okay, you always had a flat butt all your life. You got a big old behind now. You want everybody to see. Baby, everybody don't need to see what you have. I feel like we as women, we need to start respecting ourselves better than what we do. I'm not saying me because y'all don't never see me walking around with my look. That's never gonna happen. I'm married, and he'll tell you when we go out somewhere, and I don't wear anything but bikinis. When we go somewhere, I'm covered up, and he'll say, "Well, why you covered up? Why you wearing if you're gonna cover up?" Because I don't want everybody to see what I look like. I don't care how good I might look in it. I don't want everybody to see what I look like.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me, though. Everybody's not like me.
All right. Good gracious, time flying by. I ain't got to the video yet. I'm going to add one of Ashley's comment. You are representation of each other. Yes.
Right.
So, and the other, it's not even when y'all together. It's even when you're apart. Like the men, you still married. When your wife is not around, the wife, you still married when the husband's not around. So you're still going to act accordingly. Not acting, okay, my wife she's out of town. She's out of town for the weekend. I'm gonna go buck wild. This is not to get on women's case, but I guess men could probably do the same thing. I see, I was in the Navy, and so many times, and I just saw a video. Oh man, just like yesterday, day before yesterday, about a guy asked about his marriage, and he was like, "I was married. I was married to my sweetheart, and been known all my life. We went to school together. We got old enough. We got married, and all this blah blah." Not to put him down, but it's all sounding good. He went out to sea, and a lot of times it's the same day
that they mess up.
The same day they go out to sea. That's what she get with another dude. It's crazy. And I had a one of my best friends on my ship. Same thing happened. We went out to sea, but yes, and a lot of the dirty dogs. I'm talking to the men. Y'all dirty dogs. Y'all know the ship going out too. Y'all done got it lined up. You done met somebody that's married to someone on the ship. You find, okay, this ship is going out. He not coming back for 6 months. Now you come a knocking. Hey, you want to go get something to eat, blah, blah, blah. But it seemed like it would take maybe a month or so. But a lot of these is the day one. Soon as the ship pull out, here come, what's his name, Jody? He come knocking. But it was sad. But with my friend, she, I don't know if this story helped anybody, but guilt took over with her. So yeah, as soon as he went out, we went out to sea. She got with the dude. So we over in Europe somewhere, and he gets a message to the ship where he got to come home. He had to leave because she had felt so guilty. I don't know what happened, but she left, and they had a daughter. So he had to leave and come back, take care of the daughter. And when the ship came back, he was still in the Navy. No, I can't remember. But either way, I ended up having to do some babysitting for him because she was gone. It's like she had got with this guy. I don't know what happened. She just lost it all and just left the dude, left the baby, just left everything, just dropped everything.
Did she leave the other guy?
I don't know. It was like something mental happened. And it came from the dude that she was with. So I was like, wow.
I would love to hear that.
They had a nice house over off the river. You can see the Danes Point bridge from where they was at. I used to love going over there. But yeah, when we went out to sea for 6 months, yeah, she decided to go meet up with some guy. And like I said, these guys, like I said, it's not always the woman. It takes two. So these guys be watching, knowing these ships are going out and knowing that the husband is leaving and going, and now they acting like they the knight in shining armor to come around while the ship is gone. So it's bad. Especially like I said, we military guys are trying to fight for the country, fight for the family. They're working for the family, but here come old slick snake sneaking in and destroying marriages. It's crazy. It's already hard, man. It's going out to sea on a ship or on any kind of deployment, even like the military guys, the army guys, they get shipped somewhere. It's like it's kind of like feel like prison. It's not prison. I can't even imagine prison. I've never been to prison, but it's similar to that. And you live where you work. So when you wake up in the morning, you're already at work. You get out of bed, take a shower, you at work. You'll eat, you at work. Work all day. You get off work, you're still at work. Go to sleep, you're at work. You wake up in the morning, you're at work. For 6 months, you're at work. And then you're away from your family. You're away from your normal life. Right. So you're putting on this sacrifice for your family, and then you try to go back home and continue to build that relationship. Because sometimes the guys don't even meet they have a baby born while they're out to sea, and their baby's a couple months old before they come home. So they're making a great sacrifice. But we have some dirty dogs that are predator preying on the women when they go out to sea. And it can be the opposite too, because there's women go out to sea also and probably leaving men behind. So that the same thing can happen on the other side. But we saw it a lot. We knew every cruise there was gonna be some divorces after the cruise.
Wow.
We just knew it was gonna happen. Everybody was like, I hope it ain't me. Hope it's not me.
I just heard this lady was saying that, you know, when she was younger, she married a military guy just for benefits.
Mm-hmm.
What they call it, contract marriage or something. I was like, I don't know. I guess because I never had a scandalous mind to marry somebody for benefits.
Yeah, but
I was surprised. I mean,
it's all sorts of things like that. Man, did I get? Well, I'm gonna jump to a video and then I'm gonna come back to my last two comments. So I don't know what direction we're going in. We just want to. We're talking about community. No, we want to talk this one about commitment. So let me go ahead down here and stop the music. Stop the music. Go back up here and let's see what we can glean from this video.
Women think that if I do it more for him, listen, like that, if I pick up his kids, if I give him as much sex as he wants, if I turn him out, I show him I'm that ride or die chick, I'm that chick, right? And the more I do, they think that I'm going to get his affection. But that ain't how men operate. And y'all can tell me this. Watch this. A man doesn't commit to the woman for what she does for him. He commits to her based on who she is to him. Now watch this. If I look at that same woman and I look at a woman who nurtures me, empowers me, helps me to grow, supports me, all of a sudden, the way I look at her brand becomes different. So I put her in a different category.
What do you get from that?
You can give him the world, and that don't mean nothing. But you can, the way you treat him and support him,
Mm-hmm.
that's what men look for. They don't care about clothes, shoes, sex, all that kind of stuff.
They do care about it, but it's still the
But
way
that's
it's
not
given.
at the top of. That's at the bottom. He wants somebody to support him.
All right.
What?
No, I'm agreeing.
He wants somebody to support him. That's going to be team us.
It's the marriage. Like I said, it's a lot of marriages. It's even good. Like the stuff he's saying that they do. It's a lot of women don't do that. I'm just jumping to this next video and show you that, and then we can keep talking about this.
This lady's got some ideas of the 4 things she's not going to do as a wife. Watch.
So there's a few things that I don't do as a married woman. Number 1, I do not cook for my husband. I only cook for my children. My husband will be making his own breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's what you think? Girl, his girlfriend gonna be making his breakfast, a lunch, and dinner, and might throw in some snacks.
Number 2, I do not help him pay any bills. So if he is short on the rent, on utilities, or anything like that, it is not my problem. I will not be helping him out. His job is to provide for his family, so I am not financially contributing to any of the bills.
Well, it looks like you need to learn how to make a hut. Because in them streets is where you gonna be.
Number 3, I do not do his laundry. I have my own laundry and my children's laundry to do, so he could do his own. I won't help him put it away. I won't help him fold anything. That's his responsibility.
He needs to put his laundry in a suitcase and get the hell out of Dodge.
Number 4, he is responsible for replacing any of his essentials like soap, shampoo, anything like that. He needs to go buy it himself. Even if I'm at the store, I will not be replacing it for him. If he needs new underwear, new socks, or anything like that, that's for him to do. I'm not going to do it for him. I'm not going to enable a perfectly grown-ass adult because then they get used to that shit. So, no.
What the hell did you get married for?
He don't need what? But he don't need her. Like what? She married for benefits.
Is that a wife?
Is
that a wife?
You can get a girlfriend to do more than what she talking about. She didn't even. She made me mad. I would love to have a conversation with her. I really would. I would love to have a conversation with some. To me, she came off to me as if the other lady we did a video on. You know who I'm talking about, right? I think think she was talking about materialistic things or something.
Was that
She
there?
felt like she should be
It's a lot of that's
was catered to.
there's a lot of that it goes kind of similar to the happy wife, happy life. Like give me everything that I want. I ain't doing nothing for you.
She was totally useless. Like, what are you there for?
Yeah.
Who?
So that's I'm kind
Where
of
did she get that? Her train of thought is totally off.
I've heard a lot of what she's I've never seen that many I'm not gonna do. I've seen I'm not gonna do this in one person, I'm not gonna do that. But she just straight up, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that.
Why?
So she acting like he's a roommate. Now I can understand if that's a roommate, but you said husband. And that's totally different. Yeah, you don't have to do that for your boyfriend. So that's one thing we tell people. If you ain't married, don't act like the wife.
Mhm.
If you're not married, don't act like the husband. So no, you don't have to do those things if you boyfriend, girlfriend. It shouldn't even last that long. Or even if you're engaged, you're still not married all the way. So that's not your husband. That's not your wife. So I don't recommend people who they dating and then they dive all in and they start doing everything that the wife would do, like what she was like cooking and cleaning and
But
coming over
that's
wash
a
his clothes.
simple thing.
Yeah, they can do it, but like I said, I don't recommend it if you ain't married. But now she's like they married and
She won't even do the simple things. The man need toothpaste. Go buy toothpaste. The man need underwear. Go.
but even the it was that's I couldn't find that video.
What's her purpose?
I guess she helping with the kids. I don't know. But even
I would love to see if she's still
you saw
married.
the part about the bills. There's so many women feel that about the bills.
Yeah, there is a lot of women.
I just saw. It's a I tell you it's a video about everything out there.
That is
But-
a lot of women feel like they shouldn't have to pay any bills in the house, and if something happened, they're not going to help their husband. That's to me, that's very very
That's
sad.
what that one was. She's like her husband. So both of them was working. Husband and wife was working. She spent nothing, put nothing towards the house, and her husband lost his job. I got it up here. I don't know where it's at, but yeah, husband lost his job, and so she was like, I guess he was out of work for a week, and she was like, you should get out there and hustle and make some money. And he was like, I need, you got the money. I need some money to pay this bill. She's like, that's my money. My money, I'm supposed to do that. But if I do give you money, when are you gonna pay me my money back?
You know how I feel about a husband and wife both working together, and you know how I feel about that. I feel that's something I feel very strongly about. If you're not up in that wealthy status, that rich status,
And that's what
maybe a lot of people don't think like I think, but you know how I feel about that.
Well, that's most decent men, especially got them. That's like the rich guys that they would say, if I got the means to take care of everything, I'm not going to ask for anything.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're at the level where I need her to step in, it's a big discussion over the internet about 50-50. She's made 50-50. My point on 50-50, if you ain't married yet, yeah, go 50-50. But then if you get married,
tell them what you think, what your point is.
Which one? I mean, about
paying all
about
the
the
bills
bill?
or how you think.
Well, like I say,
And I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
Well,
Or I tell you,
like let's say traditional. What? But go ahead.
Me personally, and I feel like a woman should help her husband. That's just my opinion. I don't want my husband to work from sun up to sundown and just wear himself out. I feel like we're in this together as a covenant. We're in this together. When I get up in the morning to go to work and he getting up in the morning to go to work, nobody stays in this house and run up the electricity. But that's how we chose to do it. We chose to help each other. And that's just our our personal preference. I feel like when two hands are better than one. That's just my personal opinion. I know what you've told me before, but I still gonna get out there and work. I'm still
I
gonna.
believe a lot of it is whoa. Sorry about that. We got kicked off. Let me see if we are we back.
Yeah, I think we're back.
We are back.
Sorry, guys, we got kicked off.
I got thrown off. So let me just let's how much time we got. I'm gonna add let's go ahead and read Ashley's comment.
You can even ask how you feel about what I'm wearing. It's being disrespectful. You can even ask how you feel about what I'm wearing. I'm not sure what that meant, Ashley. Then Ashley says, "Oh no, what was her point in marrying?" Then women are called to help to be helpmates based on how you are needed at the time in your marriage. Like what? But most importantly, you are to serve your husband even before your children.
Yep. That's a lot of people don't know that point. A lot of people are like, my kids come first, my kids come first. Your kids are there for 18 years. Your spouse is there for your rest of your life, 40, 50 years. So if you spend 18 years focused on that child and not your spouse, that spouse might be leaving before the kids do. So a lot of people are like, my kids, my kids. No, yes. So you both, the husband and wife, should then take care of the husband, take care of the wife, wife take care of the husband, then the kids. You're saving the marriage. You benefiting the kids more. You're helping the kids out by having a stable marriage relationship. Um, so so I'm gonna jump back on the money thing. Like in that video,
How you feel about
that was I'm gonna say, like I said, coming from that video of how the woman was like, my money is my. What she said was, we said this when we got married. My money was my money, and your money was our money. So that's how we got married like that. Okay, so he might have been okay. I make enough money to do that. I make enough money to pay all the bills. So I feel that way if the man or me able to pay everything, so be it. Even with us, we can I don't just want to say us, but in any kind of any relationship, if the man is like, okay, I'm going to take care of everything, you got to build your lifestyle off of the amount of money he got.
Mhm.
So if he making $20 an hour, y'all got to live off a $20 an hour lifestyle. So you can't expect more than $20 an hour. But if you want more things than that $20 an hour can provide, we most definitely know these days that's hard to do. If you want more than that $20 an hour, you can't dog your man out. That's your husband for one. You should check that out before you got married if that's not what you want. But then if you want more than 20, that's when, like I said, even the society we're in, you add to that. So now you add into the pot. Now we can do more than the $20 an hour. But if you don't want to contribute, okay, now you got this is what we got. We got $20 an hour. We got to make it off this $20 an hour.
Right.
And a good wife is gonna be there with the husband and dealing. That's what a lot of men like. I guess like you back in old days. Bring that $20 an hour, and that woman will stretch that $20 out, and a lot of men don't complain. Okay, she did that thing. And then he tried to get you do what she did. I don't know what she did. I don't know how she stretched it out. But then if she wants to go to work and add to that's on that. But still, I believe a lot of the quote unquote traditional men that or chivalry men feel that they should be the providers.
Mhm.
But I think a lot of women take that to the extreme to say, like this other guy, that guy that lost his job. Oh, you supposed to be the provider. You done lost your job. You ain't the provider no more. And that's what she did. I just part of my mind. She got with his friend. She went over to the friend's house and got with him because the dude lost his job. And it goes back to was she a wife? I don't say she wasn't a wife. But she in her idea, and she was trying the internet all over my case. They just ain't seen my side. What side could you possibly have?
Exactly.
You married, the husband is taking care of everything. You making money, stacking yours. You got stacks of money because you ain't had to spend nothing on a relationship. She probably made him pay for the nails,
and he
the
can't
hair,
get nothing out of
paying
it.
for everything, and she kept everything that she had. Then he loses his job. You ain't a man no more because you don't have the money to pay everything. So if you got to borrow the money from me, you better pay it back. So that's what he's going through that. So now she's looking at him. He's less of a man. So now she goes to his best friend and sleeps with him.
And I'm pretty sure she regretted that. There's no doubt.
No, there was no regret. She was like adamant that she was the victim.
Mm.
Yeah, she was like, why these people on the internet getting on my case? They don't know my side of the story. And she never did say anything that could possibly be but one thing she would say, he promised me when we got married that he was going to be a provider and provide everything for me. That's all she would say. And I'm a victim. He didn't do everything that he said he was going to do.
I hate when women say that.
It's like, what?
Build together.
It is nonsense and crazy.
Build together.
I got some more points and stuff to talk about, but we're gonna call it evening and get back to it later. I don't know if we can come back tomorrow. I know we're gonna be out of town next week, may do some out of town. But before we go, I want to play some more people that's gonna be at the event on Saturday, November the 9th. So again, let me just tell you about the channel, Purpose Inspired TV. If you would like to be part of Purpose Inspired TV, if you ever wanted to be on TV, you ever want to help build a channel, you got any content that you would like to share with the world, let us know. Get with Purpose Inspired TV. All right. And if you want to know more about the free health conference that's coming up November the 9th, get with us also. We just thank you and love you to life. And any other comments, like I said, coming up in a couple of weeks, we're going to be talking about relationships, being single, 40 and above, where all the men at, or where all the good men at, or why I can't find a good man. We're going to be having all those discussions.
Or what's happening to the good men.
Yeah. And then we're going to go later on, we can bring in Chris and some other people, and about younger people, we're gonna be discussing that. So, all right, so stay tuned, and if you got any comments, anything that you want us to discuss, get with us. All right, so everybody, be blessed. What we're going to do and play a couple of more commercials of these people that's going to be at the event, and then I'm going to play the commercial for the event. And everybody, have a good evening. God bless.
This is why you need to mark your calendar for November 9th. Don't miss the Cancer Awareness Health Fair at Legacy Ministries Worship Center. Join us on November 9th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Legacy Ministries Worship Center in Jacksonville, Florida. This event, hosted by Legacy Ministries, Trisha's Precious Gems, the Who Am I class, and Purpose Inspired TV, is free and open to the public. Dive into a day packed with health screenings, fitness demonstrations, soothing massage therapy, delicious food, and an array of vendors. Whether you're looking to get a checkup, try a new fitness routine, or simply have a good time with family and friends, there's something for everyone. Let's come together to raise awareness, support one another, and enjoy a day dedicated to health and wellness. For more info or to be a part of this fantastic event, call 904-701-4690. Don't miss out. Be part of the change. Be part of the community. See you there.
Attention content creators. Are you tired of struggling to get your work noticed, or are you ready to expand? Look no further than Purpose Inspired TV. We offer a unique opportunity to reach a wider audience by being available on Roku, Fire Stick, Android TV, and more. But it's not just about exposure. Purpose Inspired TV is dedicated to uplifting, inspiring, entertaining, and educating viewers with positive content. Whether you're a motivational speaker, a musician, an actor, or a comedian, we want to help you share your message with the world. So why limit yourself to social media platforms when you can now be on TV? With Purpose Inspired TV, you can take your creativity to the next level and make an even bigger impact on your audience. Join Purpose Inspired TV and start sharing your content on TV today.